Hello?
Hello, is this pizza?
No, this is a phone.
Well, I beg to differ.
Huh?
Yum. Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons. You might recognise me from my YouTube channel, Tessellating Hexagons, which you're watching right now. What was the point of this intro? So, yes, it's March. It's the 17th of March to be precise, and it's time for my monthly vlog. And I think I've finally shaken the mentality that I must do it at the start of every month, because, frankly, if I do a vlog at the start of every month, then, well, I won't have anything to talk about. So, middle of the month, late part of month, that's the optimal time for vlogging anyway. And actually, I do have stuff to talk about this time, so that's good yum with my yesings. Now, first of all, it only hit me, like the day before yesterday, that I'm actually going home for the spring, Easter, whatever you call it, break in a couple of days, and since I can't take my games console down home with me, I'm gonna need to record a whole load of another Code R. Because, I mean, I've recorded up to the end of the Wash Temple in Master Quest, and there's no way I'm gonna be home for that long, so, yeah. So since I'm going home very soon, I have to record a whole load of... I actually worked it out yesterday to put my fears to rest, and it turns out I'm only going to need to pre-record 5 episodes of Another Code R, one of them being tomorrow's, I think, and then, like, I'll still be here tomorrow, but there are 4 episodes that I need to record ahead of time, so I'm going to need to get on that at some point, probably today, because today I have the most free time, as I'm going to over the next couple of days, I think, between packing and preparing to go home and just generally test things. So that's going to be fun. That constitutes 2.5 hours of solid recording gameplay, but at least it means I can relax while I'm at home. Not that I'd have a choice, because I can't record it when I'm at home anyway, so yay, enforced relaxation, plus I'll be able to get to see the cats again, so fun times there. What else is news? Also, yeah, we're at the end of Eurovision National Final season. That's not to say that I've run out of Eurovision reviews to do, of course, because Bulgaria still haven't revealed their song. Malta are going to reveal their revamp later today, actually, so I'll be reviewing that tomorrow. But Bulgaria, I'm going to actually review that from... I thought I'd seen the last of Eurovision songs of 2016 that I have to review from home. Lol, nope. Bulgaria deciding to reveal their song particularly late. I'm going to have to review that from my bedroom at home, so bookends on that series, I suppose. Also, to address some questions that I've received, Malta gets its own separate re-review because they've completely changed the song. So, Walk on Water by Irolosco to be presented today. I'll review that tomorrow by itself because it is a completely separate song, in the same way that DL and I'm Alive got separate reviews last year for Albania, because they're completely different songs. But all of the songs that received revamps this year, that is, songs that were changed a little bit but not entirely replaced, so songs that are still the same song that were chosen but have just been revamped, those are all getting one single combined video. I don't know why drawing a square in the air. Square there. I'm not sure how that's the international symbol for this is what I plan to do, I put them in one video, but yeah. Off the top of my head, I think that's Israel, Spain, Belgium, Georgia, and Albania. They are all going to get one combined video where I do like little mini re-reviews of each one. I've got that planned, don't worry. I'll probably do that around the 25th, maybe it's sometime after Bulgaria's picked theirs, so again, I'll end the series as I started it, recording from my own bedroom at home, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, just to reiterate, those are songs that were revamped but not replaced, and Walk on Water isn't a remix of Chameleon, it's an entirely different song, so that gets its own separate review. That's the reason. I feel like everyone that I've explained this to understands it, but I feel like I should stress it anyway, just to make absolutely certain that everyone gets it. Aside from that, what can I talk about? Oh yeah! The main thing I have to talk about this month that's actual news is I was in a game show. I think... should I splice in a clip of it? I'll splice in like a 5-second clip now. You can't wear an instrument. You could technically wear a gem. And you definitely can't wear communists.
Well, I mean, you could. I mean, they wouldn't like it very much, though.
So yes, this is the thing that I've wanted to talk about since, like, January. This has been the big secret project that I've been part of. Yeah, I signed up... Well, the story behind it is... back when they did the first series of Who Wants to Be a Gilionaire, I applied for that. And in fact, my application video for the first series of Gilionaire was the first video I ever recorded with this microphone. So that should put a date stamp on when that application was. That was just either just before or just after episode 3 of Bomberman Tournament when I did that LP. So that's how long ago it was. And according to my correspondence with the host of the show, who I'd like to think we're friends now, but I mean, don't want to presume too much. But yeah, when I was talking to him, it wasn't really an interview process, but when I spoke to him, it wasn't before, like, it was before the recording, but not in the session that we recorded. So a couple of weeks before we actually recorded the episodes that I was in, he explained that actually I had been accepted for the first series of the show as well, but he just never got around to interviewing me and actually getting me on the show. And in hindsight, I'm actually glad that that's how it happened, because I've had chance since Bomberman Tournament to grow into being Tess, because back then I was still kind of the nervous, really quiet, I don't want to offend anyone kind of commentator, whereas now I'm big, boisterous and overtly sexual apparently. So I'm glad that I've had a chance to develop, and so when season 2, or I hate calling it season, that seems so American, when the second series of Gilionaire rolled around, I reapplied because they said that anyone who applied for series 1 can reapply for series 2. So I reapplied, and I got in again, and this time I was properly accepted and went the full way, and we ended up recording the episodes that I was in like very late January, I think it was. And then because the host of the show is Squillistipated, click up there somewhere for his channel, because of him being busy, because he's got like university, he's doing some sort of final thesis thing at the moment, and so he's been crazy busy, and so that's why it's taken until last week for my parts of Gilionaire to be uploaded, because mine was supposed to be the next episode, and it's only, it only just went up this time last week. And that means that the next part of my participation is actually due to go up today. Like, later today, as of recording this anyway. It'll probably already have gone up by the time you see this video, but yeah. So that was a fun thing. I'm not entirely sure whether I can talk about this, but since Squill has mentioned it on at least his streams, I think I can talk about it now. Apparently I don't know how confirmed it is, but apparently he's planning a series finale for Who Wants to Be a Gilionaire Season 2, bringing back everyone who participated in Series 2, maybe Series 1 as well, but I want to say it's probably just Series 2, because that'd be easier to organise, I don't know. The point is, every contestant from either the entire show or just the second series are going to be invited back, so that includes me. And everyone's going to answer the same set of questions, so everyone gets the same list of questions, but we're all recorded separately, obviously, because that would be hell to coordinate otherwise. And so we all get the same set of questions, and it's to see who can get the furthest, and I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to study the fuck out of a load of games that I don't much care for. Spoiling nothing, of course. So that's a thing that may be happening, and I'm looking forward to that, but for the moment, let's focus on the present and the fact that I was on a game show, and I'm so proud of myself. Now, I'm not really sure what else there is to talk about in this vlog, because that's kind of the news for March, plus there's, the end of the Eurovision review season. Oh yeah, next month's April, so VEDA is a thing that's happening. The timing of it's going to be slightly weird because Easter came early this year, so that the Easter break is comparatively early, so I think that means that I'm going to have, 2 episodes of VEDA at home, and then the rest of it's going to be up here, whereas last year it was literally 50-50, like days 1 through to 15 of VEDA were filmed at home, and then days 16 to 30 were filmed here. Whereas this year it's going to be days 1 and 2 are down south, and then the other 28 are going to be up here. That's going to be fun times. I think I've prepared in my mind what my 7 formats for VEDA this year are going to be. There are going to be some returning formats, there are going to be some new formats. I've given it some thought. I don't think I've finalised the list just yet, and I am still wondering, because the 1st of April, I think, is a Friday?
Let me see here.
So yeah, since the 1st of April is a Friday, that means Friday, I will reveal, is still going to be Fair Trial Friday. That's one of my favourite formats for VEDA, so that's definitely staying. The rest, I'm still considering. I think Wednesday's vlog will still be a thing, and that top 5 format I had, I'm going to bring that back and try to make it a bit snazzier. But that's all I'm confirming so far. I'm going to give it some proper thought later. But since the first day is a Friday, that's not only pretty far from its nearest Wednesday's vlog, but also... the point is, I feel like maybe on the 31st of March I should do an explanation/introduction video for people who've never seen VEDA before. And here's a pre-introduction. It stands for Vlog or Video Every Day of April. So that's what I'll be doing. If you've not seen me do this format before, every day of April I'll have a video going up. It's usually about between 5 and 10 minutes long, because the idea is putting out content consistently. And essentially what it is I'll have a different format for every day of the week, just to keep it interesting, and I'll try to video every day of the week for a month. It's worked for the past 2 years. I mean, I think the past 2 years of VEDA, I feel like they've... I don't know how to feel about them, because it is kind of a horribly gimmicky thing to do, and I have no idea why I do it, but it gives me a reason to keep putting out videos, so that's fine, because, oh yeah, holy hell, I've been getting subscribers out the wazoo lately, and I want to say that it's because of Who Wants to Be a Gilionaire, but it's probably just because of the Eurovision reviews, and I want to find some way of retaining that audience, because my Eurovision reviews get a lot more views than my gameplay videos do, and that's kind of understandable. Although I'd like to think of myself as an LPer first and a Eurovision reviewer second, like an LPer who does Eurovision reviews as well, rather than a reviewer who also plays games. But I don't know. I want to give content that everyone can at least enjoy in part, so I put out enough that enough people can. I want to please enough people, not necessarily all the people all the time, but enough of the people enough of the time. So. Where's this train of thought going again? But anyway, yes, I am hella grateful for my subscriber count. I'll put on screen how many that I have at the moment, and that, like, every day when I wake up and I open my emails, I'll see like 2 or 3 saying, oh, so-and-so has subscribed to you on YouTube, and of course, not everyone has their subscription set to public, so there are loads of other people who have subscribed as well, who I don't get notified for, but they still add to the number, and I'm really grateful for that, because that means that, for some reason, people really enjoy my face, and I'm not sure why that is, but I thank you for it. I think what helps is, and I'll definitely put in a picture of this, Nina Kraljic, who's representing Croatia at Eurovision this year, she shared my review of her song, and it's gone on to be at the moment, I think it's my 2nd or 3rd most viewed video of all time, and my most thumbs-upped, my most liked video, so I'm really glad that, first of all, that Croatia's back in Eurovision, and that the people of Croatia are so strongly behind their entry that wow, it's a person who's not from Croatia and he likes our song, yay. I'm not sure what the mentality is, but I'm really grateful for all the support, because my videos receiving likes, it's greatly encouraging, and big YouTubers always say, oh, leave a like, it really helps. And I'm not like whoring, but I can confirm that it does indeed help, so if you like a video, like it, and if you don't, then don't. But don't dislike a video just because you disagree with what I'm saying, because that is really immature. That's the one thing that annoys me with the Eurovision reviews. Every now and then, I'll see that a review's got a thumbs down, despite the fact that it's sufficiently well made. I've just said something that someone doesn't agree with. Like, that just comes across as insanely immature, but that's just me having personal beeves. Yes, beeves, it's plural. I don't think I have too much else to say, because of course I'll be spending, like, this evening preparing the next 5 episodes of Another Code R, and I'm also probably going to at least edit the rest of the footage that I've got from Master Quest, because at the moment I've edited up to and including episode 20, and I still need to do at least episodes 21 and 22 for covering when I'm not up here, but Another Code R takes priority because I don't even have the footage for that yet, so I'll be doing that this evening, and so those are going to be continuing for at least the foreseeable future, and of course, LP videos will still continue throughout VEDA. Like, LPs aren't affected by the VEDA format. VEDA's happening alongside the gameplay videos. I feel like that should be clarified, even though no one's ever questioned that. Anyway, I do still have plans for the next video series after when Master Quest and Another Code R ends, but I think I've still got a lot of game left in both of them, because, as I've said, with Master Quest, I've recorded up to the end of the Water Temple, and I've actually not recorded since then, and that was, like, February, so I've not recorded that game for ages. And Another Code R, I mean, we're in Chapter 5, I think there are 7 or 8 chapters, maybe, it's either 7, 8, or 10. So we've still got plenty of that left, I think, even with half-hour parts. And it's only going to get longer and harder as the game goes on. Tee. So I don't think I have to worry about my next projects yet, but I do still have stuff planned for them anyway. One of them being a versus, hopefully. I don't know if the person that I plan on doing... because I've spoken to the person that I plan on doing this versus with, and they've said that it'll probably be possible, just as long as it happens sufficiently late in the year so they can get their stuff prepared, because technical stuff and all that stuff. So, hopefully, because yes, the Versus format isn't dead on my channel. It's still very much a thing. I just haven't done one in ages because I've been working on solo stuff. And also I've been busy with Eurovision reviews and university and all that stuff. But yeah, Versus may well be coming back, assuming that the person I'm doing it against is around to do it. And I think they will be, so yeah. Next project will be a Versus and another game that I've got a fair few to choose from. We will see. And also, in case you're wondering and you stuck around in the video for this long, I really should have mentioned this earlier, but Tumblr Snack 5, click there for the casting call video, still accepting applicants for that, by the way, because I want as many people to appear in that video as possible. I still don't have a timescale for when Tumblr Snack 5 is going to be, but I'm going to assume that I'll probably, I'll wait until about June, I think, because I'm going to be busy in April and May. I'll wait till about June, and then I'll start closing that off and distributing lines, and we'll start filming and producing and all that. So, yeah. For the foreseeable future, Tumblr Snack 5, still open casting, still anyone who wants to be in that can be in that. Just leave a comment on that video, not this one, and we'll see what happens. So I think that's all I have to say in this vlog, so I will sign out and say that I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and yeah, happy fun times are being had where I am, so see you spoon, fork you later, it was knife talking to you, something something Luisi Kaharuka, because Finnish is a weird language. Bye.